Arboretum. My name is Miss Jenny. Because you can't come to us for a field trip, we're bringing our birds, bees, and dandelion seeds field trip to you. Before we begin, what is an arboretum? If you take a look at the word, you'll see I've underlined arbor. Arbor means tree. An arboretum is a place where we learn about trees, other plants, and the animals that use those plants for food and for shelter. Atkins Arboretum has 400 acres of native forest, wetland, and stream habitats. Today, I'm sitting near the wetland. A wetland is a place where water and land meet. It's also home to many kinds of animals. What kinds of animals do you think live here in our wetland? Many of the animals that live in this wetland are pollinators. That means they help move powdery yellow pollen from one plant to another. This allows plants to form new seeds. So imagine that I were a bee. I might fly to this flower and get a little pollen on my fur. Then when I fly over to this flower to sip nectar, I drop some of the pollen off. In my basket are examples of animal pollinators. When I hold them up, I want you to see if you can name them. This one got away. What kind of animal is this? It's a butterfly. Here's a super pollinator we'll learn more about later on our field trip, and it's a bee. This beautiful bird is called a hummingbird. And what is this cheerful red and black insect? It's a ladybug. We also have this pollinator. What is this? It's a possum. Is this a pollinator? It's a snake, and believe it or not, snakes can be pollinators. So can turtles. And finally, what's this? A frog. Good job. So as you just saw, insects, birds, small mammals, snakes, even turtles, all of these can be pollinators. Plants and their pollinators have evolved together. That means they've changed over millions of years to better help each other out. What makes a pollinator prefer one type of flower over another? Shape, smell, and color are all ways that flowers attract their pollinators. Flowers also produce food for pollinators in the form of pollen and nectar. Take a look at this hummingbird. Do you see how its long beak has evolved to fit perfectly into a honeysuckle flower? Now look at this bat. Bats are nocturnal. That means they come out at night, so they pollinate flowers that are light-colored or white and easy to see in the dark. In a minute, you and your teacher are going to match more plant and pollinator pairs. I will see you tomorrow to learn about seeds.